депутатів голосувати.
Barely a week after overwhelmingly backing one thing, Ukrainian lawmakers overwhelmingly changed their minds. You'd be forgiven for thinking they'd realised they'd made a mistake. On Thursday, the government performed a full U-turn, reversing a decision to strip the country's two main anti-corruption agencies of their independence. Muted applause from protesters outside conveyed their relief. The previous vote, held just last Monday, had sparked anger. Ahead of Thursday's vote, hundreds had gathered in Kiev to protest that decision. Chants of "We see everything" echoing through streets they technically shouldn't be in, with the country still under martial law during its war with Russia.
It is important for me personally, because I see Ukraine as home for my children. And it is important for the anti-corruption institutions to exist and be independent, because if they are not independent, they couldn't work properly.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy had stripped the anti-corruption agencies of their independence, seemingly over fears they'd been infiltrated by Russian spies. But in doing so, he triggered a crisis that undermined his leadership at home and abroad. That included officials in Europe who'd warned Kiev was jeopardizing its bid for membership of the European Union. The EU on Thursday welcomed the reversal.
In our view, the new law addresses the key challenges of Nabu and Sapo's independence. We will, however, need to check the final text as it has just been adopted. Let me, however, underline that this is not the end of the process. Ukraine accession will require continuous efforts to guarantee a strong capacity to combat corruption and to respect rule of law.
Swiftly after the vote, Zelenskyy said he'd already signed the move into law.
The law guarantees the absence of any external influences or any interference. It guarantees this through lie detector tests and regular checks for all those law enforcement officers who have access to state secrets or who have relatives in Russia.
Speaking last week, the head of Ukraine's National Anti-Corruption Bureau said that moving forwards was now the most important thing.
I do not want to judge what the president has or has not done. What has been done has been done. What we need now is to correct the error and move forward.
Perceptions of cronyism and worries about corruption at the top of the government are likely to linger in the wake of this minor political crisis. But as Ukraine struggles to stem nightly Russian attacks and stabilise its front line, many here believe there are more urgent battles ahead. Joel Flynn, TRT World.